Hey! So, Bloodborne review, defeat God, doll waifu stimulator. Hey, this video is popular. I didn't consider it up to my editing standards. My content is important better in terms of voicing and work, so I encourage you to check that out. Understandable. I still think that Bloodborne is still the best soul game ever. Let's see what Maxor has to say about this masterpiece of a game.
The video has spoilers. Bloodborne is a Lovecraftian horror.
Wait, what? Within 1 second in, I saw 3 different memes already. Excuse me? What? Why is this guy here? I think he really likes me. Mr. Lovecraft. What did you say his name was? Oh, fuck. Bloodborne waifu! Let's go!
It's a Lovecraftian horror.
Oh shit, that's even more Lovecraftian home. Maxor, please calm down! HP Lovecraft has a cat girl. What shall we name her? Wait, this is Buck. And this is HP Lovecraft. But did nobody see this? It's Buck actually HP Lovecraft. What? The corporation needs you to tell the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. They're the same picture, holy shit.
Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by definition, where the player is free to attack hordes of human children at will.
Human children at will! Yes, the only time when murdering younglings is thumbs up, and Anakin's murdering does not count.
Consume their innards. If that in-depth...
Oh god! Yeah, we kill them and consume their innards to fight God. It works.
An engaging anti-baby gameplay appeals to you. Keep listening because it gets worse. In this game, you play as John Bloodborne, a foreigner incapable of speech without the use of sign language, and...
Generally, all Souls protagonists, we communicate through expressive emotes, animation. Our body is our language, if you know what I mean.
Stricken with Habsburg disease, comes to the...
I'm sorry, what's this? Inbreeding.
Comes to the ancient city of London, seeking treatment for the sins of his cousins. In doing so, he will begin hallucinating, talking...
I'm hallucinating? What the fuck is this? Sell people dough? Troll-face drugs. Troll-face drug. 380. Free delivery. Buy now. Buy troll-face drug. Do troll-face drug. Hallucinate troll-face. What the heck is this?
Talking dolls, spider people, and the great...
Journeying
further, John Bloodborne becomes conscripted into the service of a gay elder god and the...
Why gay, though?
60-year-old man he keeps as a pet, and is given the ultimate task of killing an invisible infant in order to cure his anemia. To accomplish said Herculean task, the player must journey through dark forests, terrifying nightmares, and the
journey to...
and the meth-ridden alley.
No, I need that, people. You need to also do Vaccinal exams on all the occupants, because you're the doctor, right? No, you're not a doctor. It's nevertheless, you still need to do Vaccinal. A prostate exam, if you will. It is fun and very juicy. I recommend it.
And the meth-ridden alleyways of a post-Brexit Britain, slaying monsters, exploring, and tricking women into being impregnated by God so you can consume the child. This game is an excellent realization of a Metroidvania.
Oh shit. Wait, it was this big?
With something new around every corner, a great action RPG which pits you against insurmountable odds and extreme challenges, and has a gripping story and lore about discovering the eldritch truth. So if you can, play it yourself because I'm not going to hold back on the details. It's
Balls and Bloodborne of Yes, I know you endure Vaccinal exams. Yes, your eyes are up your butt. Yes, I told you guys, Vaccinal exams are very proper ways of, getting things done.
That my reviews are entertainment first, so I don't suggest using me as genuine advice.
Why not?
However, most people can't play this game, ever, because you have to buy a $400 magical box sold
But this is a good magical box, okay?
by the wizard Sony in order to experience it.
I'm sorry, sweetie, I just realized, you're the cat, but don't worry, I'll never do that to a cat.
And even then, you get to see it in an amazing 30 frames per second with no anti-aliasing. Put this game to PC, I beg of you.
Yes, why? Why don't you come to the PC? Why?
In fact, I can assume that a lot of people watching this video will basically never play the game, but
basically don't play the game or what?
keep watching because I'm hilarious and original. Do that, and I can give you the full, unfiltered, uncensored, unsubstantiated, and unsportsmanlike experience that is...
Let's go!
Bloodborne.
Too fast for us.
The gameplay is what makes this game great, and the easiest way to describe it is simple but complicated. On a simple level, your baby brain is responsible for only 2 tasks, dodging and hitting. And dodging in this game renders you temporarily invincible. Sounds easy, right? Well, because every single enemy is adjusted to keep pace with you. Basic enemies are basically able to whoop your ass into fucking non-existence.
I remember this part so much, man. I love getting my ass pummeled down.
Say what?
Thinking saying that I'm fucking invincible. I'm not.
Counter, therefore, is tense and engaging. When you kill someone, it's because you were faster and had more meth than they did.
What? You were faster and you had more what? I need a frame. YouTube won't let me use real picture of actual drawer. You know, Maxor, I suggest something. Why don't you just put Breaking Bad? Just put water white in there. Science, bitch!
Meth than they did. On a complicated level, you have a gun.
Which is very useful.
And normally bullets hurt people, but in London, bullets are a suggestion. Like
in London, bullets are a suggestion.
The Geneva Convention.
Oh my god, what's that picture he just sent? Geneva Convention, a commitment to common humanity. Huh, I didn't know there's an actual poster of this thing. Shit, I thought it was a meme.
Geneva Convention. Here in England, it's all about the knife bins.
Working in partnership with only cowards carry weapon awareness.
Except when you shoot
Good night, Deadline!
somebody mid-attack, you gain the mystical and arcane ability to plunge your fist into
Yeah! The Rectanol exam!
and rip out their heart, which is considered rude and a slight annoyance. This extends to
Which is only a slight annoyance to them, so you know you gotta rip their heart out. Many times. Hey! Ow!
Did you just say that you thought the Geneva Convention was a meme?
No, I think you're hearing things, Rogue. Remember, every boy, the Geneva Convention is only a meme. It's not real.
to behind them if you charge an attack, which sometimes causes you to reach up a pig's asshole and rip out the claw.
Yes! This, giving a prostate exam is great. You see all the blood there? It means you did a very good one. The more bloody it is, the better the examination.
Prostate like fruit by the foot.
Oh my god.
Side note, the most optimal farming route for currency in this game is called...
Day one of trying to catch my shower ghost lacking.
It's called
What?
Logo's pig fisting route. See,
Oh, right! I saw this before! It's legitimate!
I changed the webpage, and in this route, you sneak up behind this guy and do him the trick.
Oh,
Then entice these two
yeah!
swangular bastards to be mauled to death by members of Organization 13.
Members of Organization 13, see, they help you do a favor, you see? They're not all bad.
Repeat
Truly.
50 times. On a complicateder level, every single weapon in the game has 2 different modes with 2 different movesets.
Oh my god, he's using the barrel blade. Maxor has taste.
Transforming between them gives you special attacks, in addition to running
Oh,
attacks,
man.
punching attacks, on a theoretical physicist level, your character memorizes squiggly lines and fridge art created by gods for passive bonuses that work regardless of weaponry. My favorites are more money, and more money.
More money. Moon runes. Increases black echo gain. Oh, wow.
Finally, on a meta-theoretical
Chiropractic
chiropractic
level.
level, every weapon is customizable with different gem slots that give
Oh,
different
the
effects
gem
for your
slots,
attacks.
god
And
damn.
there are different types that can literally change all of the stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence.
I will slay you, foul creature.
There's definitely more and a lot of strategy in how you level up your character,
Yeah.
but I assume that you know how to
Remember, people, yeah, Geneva Convention, they are just suggestions, you know?
level up in a fucking video game. But with all this combat prowess, you may be wondering, Maxor, who are these
I saw that. What's that? Sex! Oh, it's official. Hey, you know what? I will have sex with Maxor. Show my beloved. She's so cute.
Who are these crusty abominations that you're fighting on screen? Well, to learn that much, we're going to have to delve into the lore.
The lore of bloodborne. Oh,
Go your britches, bitches.
fuck your bitches, bitches.
Because this shit is wild. If I say something questionable, just accept it as fact.
I shall, Maxor.
I can be trusted. 60 years ago, 20 rowdy college students took their education extremely seriously because they found Woman Cthulhu.
Woman Cthulhu.
She was just in a portable toilet downstairs. Also, because they were bored, they beat
They were what?
to death a god of the sea with some bats, but that's a story for later. It turns out the entire world is ruled and created by a race of elder gods beyond human comprehension called
Holy
the
shit.
Great Ones. Figuring this out, they got Cthulhu's blood and were like, we can make a religion out of
Let's make a religion out of this.
because it turns out the blood can heal people, which is really good due
Which
to all
is
the
good,
knife crime.
yeah.
So everyone starts drinking it a little too much, and they get the money to build 36 cathedrals. But it
Holy
turns out
shit.
eventually the blood turns you into a werewolf. So the church hires
How dare you enter the chamber of 36
a guy
cathedrals?
named German to go
Yeah,
fight the beast
right.
from an organization known as the Hunters. But
The hunters must hunt. You all seem mentally stable to me. Yeah, look at all these mentally stable people.
there's too many beasts, so he gives up. Now the knife
Oh, we become old and crippled.
crime is increased even more, and German sort of goes insane.
Goes insane. Wait, what? Oh no, government! No, government! Stay out of it, government! No! I will install Genshin Impact. Hu-Tao is pretty cute. Oh, I mean, yes, she is pretty cute. Have you seen her? Man, she's fucking adorable. Oh my god, I would want to just cuddle her and just her the bed every single day. It's precisely why your girl has a maximum constellation Hu-Tao and refinement 5 stuff of homeless. I'm homeless now.
Creates a life-size doll of one of his students who is an
He creates a life-size doll. Shit, this will get weird. Ah, here we go.
who is an 8-foot-tall Amazonian. He also
Good taste. You know why this is great? Because her voice actor and Hu-Tao's voice actor are the same!
canonically has sex with it. The moon god.
I'm sorry, what?
Moon god, for some reason, kind of takes notice of this.
You got a redemption. Persona 5 Royal sucks because it does not have Hu-Tao. I love wasting money on Hu-Tao in Genshin because money used on the Hu-Tao is not wasted money, you buffoon. Little boy doll. You know, I've read hentai. I mean, I've read 6-digit codes on Bloodborne and yeah, I did not expect it to be canon.
And it's like, alright, listen, I'm building a suicide squad. I will bring your waifu to Laifu if you serve me for all time as my slave.
I mean, that sounds like an amazing deal if you think about it.
German reasonably think
Eternity in a single room with a doll woman? Sign me up! Man sells soul for some pussy!
great deal and is
That sounds like an amazing deal.
imprisoned in a dream. This is where you come in. See, the moon god assassinates baby gods for fun.
Shit! Footage to
But
the
needs a
moon!
hitman to go into the real world to do it, since he's confined to the 9th dimension.
The 9th dimension.
So in addition to fighting all manner of giant beasts and uncovering dark secrets, the true aim of this game is to
The true
commit
aim of this game?
infanticide. There's enough bullshit here to fill tax legislation.
What?
So comment your own poorly summarized Bloodborne lore below. And for the rest of
Wait. I saw the comments. L0 means the game file corrupted. What do we learn today? You should never existed. Do not disturb him. Do not listen to your bones and become part of this domain. Hi, welcome to the bone-breaking dimension. Tell me, Snake, in a capitalist America, is it true that Americans use cumulative binomial distribution to calculate the probability of being cheated out of superior social illicit Hellcat? What the fuck is this?
Oh, and for the rest of us non-shills, we have ample time to explain more of what makes this game great. Yes, you have
Bad to die, yes. Dying is a process. In any Souls game, each death makes you stronger. Well, mentally.
I am talking about bosses before I talk about the levels. In most videos,
The voices have returned. Hu-Tao Sphere! Yay, Hu-Tao! Hu-Tao! Ah! Wait, let me just...
video games,
Oh my god, Hu-Tao, yes! Oh, he's so cute! Hu-Tao! I would want to be packed too, please. That's the reason why I bought you a Final 5 stuff of Homer. It's for you to pack me with! Hu-Tao!
bosses cap off areas, but in Bloodborne,
I'm okay, don't worry about it, guys. Ow! Wow! I'm good, thank you.
areas are preambles to a dick flattening, and nothing will challenge your skill in quite the same way, except for the goddamn witches of Hemwick, who were placed into the game for disability access.
Oh my god. I can make this joke since I'm disabled, right? Don't worry, I am special too.
You can probably tell that Bloodborne is a hard game. We don't even know if a game's journal.
Bloodborne is really hard. Bloodborne is the most difficult game I've ever played. I finally started playing Bloodborne. My body was not ready for it. Bloodborne, the old outfit is too hard for me, and that is okay. Yes.
Can beat it, but it's hard in a fair way that tests your skills and reaction time, except for Lawrence. But I'll get back to Lawrence.
Oh my god, Lawrence! Fuck you, Lawrence. Fuck you. I come here to play Bloodborne and kill things, not play the floor is fucking lava. Fuck you too, Lawrence.
Later. What sets this game's bosses apart is that the challenge makes it feel like you're a really small dude jabbing a toothpick into a building-sized deer demon.
Oh my god, Haruka, what? Haruka? Excuse me? What the fuck, Haruka? So she's the deer demon that needs to be punished, huh?
I found your dignity in the lost and found. Can you please collect it?
It's okay, I don't need my dignity. It has no worth to me.
So yeah, I would be impressed if he killed that. But not only that, unlike Dark Souls, every single boss reacts meaningfully to how you attack them. Large beasts can have their bones cracked and their tendons wound into a slinky.
What is a slinky ball?
Bone boys can be knocked over and have their marrow shipped. And
right, that. I remember that. That was great. I packed the shit out of him.
And human enemies will wince and recoil when they see your height difference as well.
Are you saying they'll wince and recoil because they're disgusted with how short I am? How dare you? I have you now. I am 153 PM, so I'm distant. Okay, thank you very much.
They see your height difference as well. Every boss punishes you for cowardice and actively discourages backpedaling with their forward momentum, causing every fight to be an elaborate dance with a thrilling back and forth. Unless you're fighting Rom, who is the really hungry caterpillar.
Oh my god! The really hungry cat. Guys, I read this shit for my preschool kids. When I was a preschool teacher, I legitimately read this book. Like this one, with this stupid cover.
If he had a legion of arachnid slaves who threw their heads underground like ostriches. We don't talk about him. And while we're on the subject of bad bosses, this motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
Let me tell you something. The humanoid bosses in this game are paradoxically the most dangerous.
Yes.
But Mika...
Why do I see a cute little girl? Because you died for her.
But Mikalash is a psychological hazard that will hurt you personally. This boss literally feels like cut content because the fight centers around chasing him, and his direction depends on RNG, making him an actual speedrun killer. When you corner him, he uses one attack, and then you chase him again, where he gains the power to insta-kill you. God forbid you're hit by it, because that's 10 minutes gone.
I remember that. God fucking damn it. I hate this bitch.
Granda size.
I'll gun you, my nuts, little shit.
Tip: save up 10 poison knives and steal from your family if you must. Then wait until he jumps down this hole, poison him repeatedly, and watch him spaz the fuck out until death. You will thank me. But as a result of everyone who isn't Miko
fucking smart.
Conquering a boss in this game is absolutely rewarding on a level that other games cannot match. It's only because the odds are stacked against you in ways that don't feel bullshit most of the time. Conquering them is the main reason I play, and their fights are undoubtedly the best I've ever done at video games. But that isn't most of the time in the game. In fact, a lot of your time is spent exploring the areas, so let's get into that. Lesson 1 in
Top 10 reasons why I want to collab with Watane. Here we go again.
I'll take those notes.
Area design.
Area design. Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne.
It's called Bloodborne, so, you know, it's gonna be...
This time, you don't bring smallpox and kill 20 million people. We're looking at a solid 10 this time.
Solid 10! I see that. You think I didn't notice that?
You don't bring smallpox.
10 million ton! Oh my god.
This time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople. It's how...
Wait. I saw that. Wait, what? Schooling back people, what's this? Oh shit. Oh shit. British people be like micro-quipped.
People. It's how the developers made sure you didn't feel bad about killing them.
Wow. No wonder I felt like, no. I felt joy in killing these people. These micro-quips.
Plague of beasts infecting London causes people's teeth to become beast-like, makes you aggressive at night, and slurs your speech. So it's up to you to stop them as a hunter.
Was that really someone in a court? Just like gibbering some rap like that. That was pretty impressive.
Should. If you don't look up where to go next in this game, good fucking luck. People get lost all the time. Get used to it.
He did. He actually did. Wow. How dare he put this thing.
So what he's saying is that I get a longer tongue, right?
Make sure you get to use it for recreational purposes.
All the time. Get used to it. This game doesn't do exploration like, oh look, there's loot in this hallway. My dopamine's gonna go crazy. That's baby shit. This is daddy's exploration where you find a route back to a place you were in 10 hours ago. And I hope you weren't expecting a mini-map or any map. Every single hallway is a rabbit hole of discovery and your hand isn't held. Case in point, Cathedral Ward is a level but feels like a hub area because it connects to fucking everything. And where you start the game is in the middle of a loop-de-loop involving torturous experimentation. Just look at the fucking map of this game.
Oh my god. Everything
overlaps. And yes, there is a level called Nightmare Lecture Hall, and no, it does not connect to the Altar of Despair, although you would think that. Fittingly, the Lecture Hall is the smallest area, and more fittingly, 90% of the combat is graduates throwing cum at you.
After studying for many millennia, I'm pretty sure they have a lot stored up, so gotta do what you gotta do, right?
The game also has 2 completely secret areas that you would not find without the internet. I would tell you how to enter, but I don't want to do calculus. And what you get at the end? Upper Cathedral Ward is legitimately a horror area in a game.
Oh, I remember the Upper Cathedral Ward. Fuck, I hate that place so much.
Love for its combat, because it's filled with enemies who act out my greatest fears. Stealing currency permanently gives me fucking chills every time I talk about it. Castle Kanehurst is proof that
yes. Everyone's afraid the big suck.
From Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of Corn in Ohio and trek down Waldo. But
that's very true. This is the best place.
It's worth it to invade the house of that parasitic queen dwelling in her demented castle, so that she may feel the wrath of the proletariat.
Oh god! Oh
we have to do is kill Prince Philip, who guards the way as an eternal lich. On top of this, there are numerous NPCs and NPC quest lines spread throughout the world.
That was not a quest. Rescue mission. This
spread throughout the world, all with a series of interactions with each other depending on location and...
What the heck? Okay, this guy kills this, jerks off to himself. Okay, misinforms Hunter. Hunter secretly loves Yandere Waifu. Yandere Waifu kills Pretty Waifu. This guy also kills Pretty Waifu. And this guy, what the fuck happened here? And she gets blessed in this. But who the fuck is this? Is this the church? It's the church, isn't it?
Timing. For instance, you could direct nuns, prostitutes, and Prince Philip to a church run by a lonely black sludge, then perform enough blood transfusions to send the nun into a yandere rage.
Yandere nun. Now I remember, yeah.
Or you could direct them to the nice woman who runs the clinic down the street, who only wants to help and assist others. Then take a strange path through the forest and into her clinic to discover that she's been experimenting on all of them in order to create the Blue Man Group.
I'm blue, dabba-dee,
and if you want, you can take the umbilical cord away from her schizophrenic ass and eat it. The sky's the limit in bloodborne quest lines. And you know what my favorite quest line is? The one where you descend into literal hell.
Wait, this, yes.
Complete with eternal punishment, insanity, and femboy fishing.
What? Your local femboy catching all sorts of freshwater American fish. What? This is a thing?
Fishing, the scariest of them all.
Yeah. Oh, I see what this is in the back. Oh man. Fishing that comes with the extra tool at the bottom. Extra monster at the bottom. Oh boy.
I'm of course talking about the DLC, the only DLC for this game. And if you play through Bloodborne, you have to play through the DLC.
Yes.
I'm not giving you a fucking choice. So
there's no choice.
To learn why, you should play the best expansion ever made since Spore Galactic Adventures. Come with me on this amazing journey to find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the old hunters.
The old hunters.
I want you to imagine hell. Now imagine hell written by H.P. Lovecraft. It will be filled with squids, immigrants, and air conditioning. This DLC has none of that except the squids. For you see, those college kids from the lore section of the video were built fucking different.
Holy scud! They have apps for days!
They experimented on an entire village and possibly beat up a god of the sea so fucking bad that her consciousness in the 9th dimension died.
What? Her consciousness in the 9th dimension died? How the fuck do you even achieve that?
Spent an entire game killing an infant, and these guys somehow killed the MILF god.
They bunked the honey out of Marine. No more honey!
God. But anyways, in the process of this, it cursed them and all of them.
Buddy's coming in back hot with her revenge! With teacher! Good luck being born, son. Oh shit.
The hunters to
go fuck yourself.
be doomed to a hell upon death, where they will hunt in a bloodthirsty rage without rest for all eternity, indistinguishable from a political subreddit. Case
God!
in point. This is Ludwig. He's the first boss of the DLC and has a reputation
Ludwig so hard, Ludwig too hard. How to beat Ludwig boss Hunter and the Rohan?
For causing refunds.
Seriously? This guy?
Not because he's bad, but because he's too good for you.
He's too good for you!
The first
skill issue
phase is as difficult for me as realizing that Golden Corral is not actually a real corral. But like every restaurant except Golden Corral, the rewards at the end are delicious because his second phase is even harder.
I want to have a small bragging right here, okay? I beat his second phase first try. That is how fucking good I am. And it was on the stream as well. And I was very underleveled.
Now, I'm not going to lie. This DLC has 4 bosses and 3 of the hardest bosses I have ever fought in any video game ever. So, your ass will be clenched the entire
my ass is clenching.
Time. And the fact that he's the 3rd hardest is fucking concerning. Some people tell me, Maxor, your videos have gotten me through tough times because they made me laugh. But like this boss, you are the one who is truly overcoming these challenges.
Overcoming.
And I believe in your ability to beat both of them. King, Boss Lightning Round. The DLC has many such cases of amazing bosses, including Lady Maria.
Lady Maria, my beloved.
Who is the basis for German's extremely creepy 8-foot-tall doll fetish, but...
Well, she's still a hot doll, though. I did have a fun time with it.
We'll get back to that. And Orphan of Cause, who was born...
Fuck this bitch. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
The literal dead body of a god. If you enjoy the sensation of being beaten to death with a sharpened placenta, this is the fight for you.
Yes, the placenta is so painful. God fucking damn it.
And as with everything that From Software makes, they threw in a boss that they didn't really finish and called it a day. I'm of course talking about Lawrence, which is a very mundane name for a fire monster locked in hell.
This guy. Fuck off, Lawrence, we're busy.
Take my advice, don't fight Lawrence, you only lose a part of yourself. Since this boss fights you by dropping off his own legs and then violently vomiting and shitting lava everywhere. I've always wanted my game about dynamic dodging and elaborate fencing to be reduced to shitty area denial like it's Team Fortress 2. To wrap things up, the music of this game is pretty good, but the DLC music is fucking insane. I don't know what it is about Japanese composers being able to make better symphonies than the continent that invented them, but...
Fuck. Well, this is a joke. I literally don't believe video game composers literally surpass Mozart. I don't think that's a joke though.
But just take a listen.
Holy shit, I'm alive right now.
Have you ever thought, as I do, that this game is just too good? That you would really rather be playing a shittier version of the game, such as the engagement of the Chalice Dungeons. I, of course, jest. They're fine, probably, except for half of them, because Bloodborne has an optional system of infinite dungeon generation for all of those who wish to break free of the shackles of good level design. Let's talk about how, and more importantly, why.
Oh god,
First of all, Bloodborne has a system of dungeons that everyone shares and dungeons that are random. For my footage, I played the shared dungeons that you can be guaranteed the pain you witness on screen is mandatory. One of the biggest strengths of Bloodborne is the ability to have interesting and challenging enemy encounters gently rubbed with the blood-stained hands of Miyazaki. But I don't think I have to explain to you how randomizing almost every encounter in the game could be imbalanced. But fortunately, most enemies you encounter in the Chalice dungeons are new to spare British people your wrath.
Yeah, absolutely new. Yeah, there's some enemies I met in the Chalice dungeon that I'd never seen before in a base game, and getting my ass pounded by them is great.
So you instead fight SCP-96. But why are we here? It turns out that the entire city of London was built on a Celtic burial ground, an ancient civilization called the Sumerians who discovered...
It's actually part of the lore of the game. That's crazy.
...the healing powers of blood and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, I wonder what happened. This...
Wow, I wonder what happened.
This is all cool in theory, but the reality is that most of the time you fight the same 4 enemies, and the first 3 dungeons can be replaced by Simon Says. My cat literally wouldn't notice. The Chalice dungeons are so forgotten that the developers use them to put joke enemies into the game. My favorite is the man who aggressively rolls it.
I remember this guy was big butt. Man, he was so flashy that he literally tanked you all my attacks. This guy is built different, and he has a bong hammer. My only weakness. I've received so much one-shots from this guy, and it's not funny.
That he was stark naked wearing only his Nikes. The uniqueness also extends to the bosses, and they're actually pretty cool, like Tumerian Descendant, Watchdog, and the 3 overweight men. Do you remember that basic enemy from like 2 levels? He is the boss now. Rom, he is the boss again. The only thing stopping me from throwing myself into a wood chipper is the fact that Mikolash isn't back. And if you're going to have replays, you probably want to make sure that they're actually good. In fact, the bosses are so fucking imbalanced that the Watchdog fight
instant killing everywhere.
It is primarily comprised of instant kill attacks. I beat Sekiro backwards on a keyboard, and this shit is too fucking much. Now, normally that would be all, but the dungeons go deeper.
It's not over, boys.
What we have discussed so far is merely the surface, and there is a much darker syndicate lying just below. These places you must never venture, for they are the save edit.
There we go.
Dungeons, whereby through wizardry the community are able to
mad hacking skills, boys.
Conjure up deep dark chasms and share them with the rest of the world. Of these secrets, there are only 2 that I shall reveal to you, and the first is the Cum Dungeon. Yes,
what?
You heard that correctly and clearly. The Cum Dungeon is the name of the most optimal farming route ever conceived.
Oh yes, this is Phil. Yes, I remember this one.
People who do this shit, whereby the player enters the chasm of place name and watches as a high-level boss yeets itself off a cliff. Murgo's pig fisting route can give you 10,000 echoes. This gives 83,000. And if you thought that sorcery was bad, it gets much worse. You can insert anything from the game files by save editing a Chalice dungeon. Anything. This includes cut and unfinished content from the game that the developers forgot to delete. Like this doggo who attacks you with invisible lightning. Overall, the Chalice dungeons are bad. They're not actually very fun to play, and yet I love them. Everyone loves them because they allow us to further explore a long-dead game with the help of a passionate community. Now, before we sign off, I know what you're thinking. Maxor, what about the multiplayer? That I would love to talk about with all the footage I
Oh shit.
I have, but it's dead. If this game releases on PC and it better, then I will talk about the
Yeah, when? PC when, please?
but it's dead. If this game releases on PC
Wait, my gamer chat. I'm not.
and
Wow, you guys, that's a 10? Wow, you guys are very nice. Sony says more PlayStation games are coming to PC starting with Days Gone. When?
then I will talk about the multiplayer extensively. And finally, this game and this video would not be complete if I didn't talk about the Hunter's Dream.
Yes, it's the Hunter's Dream. You want a 6-digit code for this? I shall give you the 6-digit code in Discord after this. Good shit.
After all the combat, the battles, and the difficulty of this game, it's nice to have a place to recharge, purchase items, upgrade weapons, and watch as it violently burns to the ground. This is where you'll find German slowly wasting away as his soul remains captive for an eternity, and his doll...
Oh god, he still has his dolly waifus. And that's
Waifu
great.
that he sold his existence to be with. She talks to you, levels you up, offers you advice, and German says you're allowed to have sex with her.
That's great.
When I fell down and felt defeated, she was there to pick me up.
That's actually true. I too go to her when I am in need of comfort, you know? I just want to hear her voice. A lovely, lovely voice. Ah, bless you.
When I emoted at her randomly, she pretended to be impressed.
Yes, that's true.
And she was there, graciously standing in the background of this one shot that I took of myself. She is our waifu now, and
Yes,
the game is
our
perfect
waifu, guys. Our waifu.
and complete because she is in it. Now excuse
Yes.
me as I engage in the
Exactly. She is our waifu. Ow!
Remember when you killed her?
I don't know what you're talking about. There you go, people. That's the code. This is good shit. I did not mean to pause here, but this is good shit. This is cream of the crop. Remember, this is part of the Lord. I guarantee you. Very cream of the crop art. The art in here is not garbage. It's actually good.
supplementary lore material.
Holy Scott! Ah! Okay. Should I play with fire? Yeah, that's good shit,
Game.
right? Guys,
Yes,
go check it out.
absolutely.
Oh.
I am biased. In fact, you should physically enter Sony's headquarters
Do not actually
and
do
demand
this.
that it be ported to PC. I will be right there with you. Tasers
Yes,
will not
Maxor.
stop me. I would like to thank the corrupt hackers and politicians funneling money into this channel directly from the taxpayer. If you would like to contribute your funds accrued through extensive federal government corruption, you can head to my Patreon to
That look
learn.
like good lore.
Yes, it's excellent lore over there, right? It's about romance, love, passionate fire between the hunter and the doll. And it's canon too! Ow!
More. I would also like to thank the kind denizens of the Mythbusters Smut Discord who sent me half the
Right,
memes in
let's
this
go,
video.
right? Told you.
And as always, thank you for watching.
Thank you, Maxor, for this SUGOZING anime video as well. Ow. For anyone who has reached to the end of this reaction video, thank you so much for watching Yui's SUGOZING reaction to Max's Bloodborne. And also, don't forget to check out my other reaction video that my editor will help me link somewhere in the Dublin dubs. Big thanks, big love. Mwah!